From Joe Rogan destroying a comedian for stealing a joke.
If someone steals a riff from a song, that shit's in the news constantly. Yeah. Steal shit and make it on HBO. They steal shit, they put it on television.
To calling out another one for being a joke thief.
Why not just outwardly say, I apologize, and then we could just move on from it rather than you constantly defending.
These are times comedians destroyed joke thieves.
Whenever you move in a new house, it's always weird, but it's even weirder in the middle of a pandemic. So we move in a new house, my girl goes, Papi, I've seen the neighbors. They're pretty old. Let's play it safe. They're probably COVID conscious. Why don't you just go over and introduce yourself, right? I'll bake some Mexican cookies, and you go over there. I'm like, what? Mexican cookie? What are you talking about? It's like a chocolate chip with salsa all over it? What are you talking about?
Being Joe Rogan's friend did not help him in the comedy industry.
I want that same feeling. I go to Chili's and order fajitas.
You ever get those? Yeah, you do, right? They're good. Because it's more than a meal. It's very exciting. When you order a fajita, you order them, and then a couple minutes later, they bring them out, and it is loud.
You know what I'm talking about? You order those fajitas, it's fucking poppin'.
It got so bad that even fans couldn't stand him anymore.
Smoke, it's like 4th of July.
Like those fajitas hit the floor, it's all... He was like, what the f***? Right here, bitch.
They pulled up movies he copied from.
You think you can just drive by and shoot people, and 10 years from now you're gonna Netflix doc, bitch? After you shoot them, pull over, eat their dicks. Do something, dude. Paint your face like a clown. Shoot them, leave a calling card. Do something, dude. I leave here tonight, I get shot. He eats my dick. I'm the first one. He Kobayashi.
That bit sounded exactly like this scene from The Step Brothers.
Why does he keep doing that?
I have to sell or lease at least 80 choppers to make my nut. And you mess with my nut, Brennan? Randy here is gonna eat your dick.
Like Kobayashi.
I've seen him do it.
You've actually seen him eat a man's penis?
Even his own friends started throwing shots at him.
Have you seen this documentary, The Most Hated Man on the Internet?
No.
Whew.
Who is the most hated man on the internet?
His name is Hunter Moore. I don't know.
Brandon Schaub just went like this. Oh. Whew.
I remember this guy.
Carlos Mencia is another comedian who is known for stealing people's jokes.
When I was a kid, we didn't have remote controls. Well, not real ones anyway. We had who? Carlos! That's who we had in my house. Carlos, come here. What do you want? Change the channel.
It sounded exactly like this joke from George Lopez's stand-up.
Remember all that stuff, because that's one thing our kids don't have. They don't have history, man. They don't remember getting up and changing the TV. Kids sitting in the house. What about us? Hey, put on channel 5.
Joe Rogan had enough and decided to call him out.
If someone steals a riff from a song, that shit's in the news constantly. Steal shit and make it on HBO. They steal shit, they put it on television. What are you saying? Listen, I know
He's saying that you're acting like a little bitch.
No, he's not saying that.
Yes.
With me.
He stole that line from another comedian.
You always open your mouth about me. You always say what the want about me. You never shut the up. You never shut the up. That's not for you. That's not for you. That's not for you.
Joe simply couldn't stand him.
Here's this new thing. I don't know if you guys heard this. He wants to build a new wall all down the California-Mexico border. Like a 12-foot high brick wall. It's like 3 feet deep. So no Mexicans get in. But I'm like, dude, Arnold, who do you think is going to build that wall?
He made the joke back in 2004, and Carlos used it 2 years later.
I propose that we kick all the illegal aliens out of this country. Then we build a super fence so they can't get back in. And I went, who's going to build it?
That joke. Do you really think that a Jewish guy came up with that joke before? Do you really believe that shit?
After getting caught, he started getting defensive.
It's about selling in the news. Why can't a Jewish guy come up with something about selling in the news?
It's not your forte.
Why would it matter to you? Why would it matter to you? Why would it matter to you? No.
Bobby Lee also confronted him years later.
It's so similar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that why not just outwardly say, I apologize, and then we could just move on from it rather than you constantly defending.
But it's not that I'm defending. See, again, it's not that I'm defending. Who do I apologize to?
Tony Hinchcliffe has also been under fire about stealing jokes.
You know, like these serial killers are supposed to be so shrewd and cunning and everything, you know? At least according to the TV movies I've seen. And, but then when it comes time for the grave, they get a little hasty, you know? They're like, there you go, 3 twigs and a leaf. That ought to do it.
It sounded very similar to this joke.
I've watched enough of them to where I know how to get away with murder now. Yeah, because I know where everybody that gets caught always up. Yeah, they always get a little lazy around burial time. Yeah. They always leave a hand sticking out of the dirt or some lazy shit like that.
It raised a lot of questions since he was still relatively new in the industry.
You gotta get your shovel and dig. It's the most important part. Just get your shovel and keep on digging. No body, no crime. And I get it. It's been a long day up until that point.
Norm Macdonald even called him out on Twitter, but Joe Rogan stepped in to clear things up. Up next is Amy Schumer.
Okay, so I get why poor people are fat. But Oprah, you're a billionaire. You have enough money to pay a man to stand there and literally slap shit out of your hand before you put it in your mouth.
She took that bit and made it her own.
How'd you do it? With Slap Chef. It's a new weight loss program that takes decision-making out of the equation.
First, one of Slap Chef's world-class chefs makes you one of their signature dishes. Then, before you can say Slap Chef, they knock it out of your stupid mouth.
Ellen DeGeneres did a joke about popcorn years ago.
And something about the darkness, we just lose all of our inhibitions in the darkness. Is the popcorn really that delicious we must shovel handfuls of it into our mouth?
And she copied it and used it on her show.
You know, at first, don't you always kind of start out kind of like lying to yourself? Like, oh, like one piece at a time, you know, and then like you get a little more real, right? And then eventually you just like, you get real, and it's just,
She does it again at the 2022 Oscars.
Leonardo DiCaprio, what can I even say about him? He's done so much to fight climate change and leave behind a cleaner, greener planet for his girlfriends. Because he's older and they're younger. Okay, you get it.
That sounded like this tweet that was made back in 2021 that said, Leonardo DiCaprio is so passionate about climate change because he wants to leave a better world for his girlfriend. She later addressed these accusations.
I'm being accused of stealing jokes, and I wanted to come and talk to you about it and clear my name because I would never, ever do that, and I never have.
But the evidence was so clear.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I like it when the guy pays for sex. I mean that.
I am a good person, I swear to you. Like, I'm very old school. I think the guy should always pay on the first date for sex. And
she blamed it on a coincidence.
Do you think that all jokes in some way are a copy of something that someone said before?
no.
You don't?
I don't. No, I don't.
What do you think about this current thing that they said that you've taken from other people's jokes?
I would never take anyone's joke.
So
I would never do that.
It was just some sort of coincidence that similar things had been said.